Hello everybody, Vinayak here. Today I'm going to show you how to do a really cool effect using Photoshop which transforms your image into something like this. That is, it looks as though you created your image using just zeros and ones, which I must say is a pretty cool effect. And go ahead, learn this tutorial using Photoshop, create your face image which has this effect and impress your friends. Okay, so let's get started. I already have my session of Photoshop booted right here. If you haven't started yours, go ahead and start Photoshop. Let me just click on my session of Photoshop over here. Okay, so what we need is a close-up shot of your picture, your face. I'll go and open mine. There you go. Okay, so that's a close-up of my image. Click on open. So make sure you have a close-up picture for this effect to look good. And let me just group this onto a tab. There you go. By default it's set as a background image. We don't need that, so we double click this and set it as a layer. Name it as face. Okay, so once you named it as a face layer, so you start going and editing it. The problem with this image is it has this light green background which you don't need. We need dark background, and we're going to remove this green background in the following process. How we're going to do that is go over to your layer, click on new fill layer, solid color, and click OK, and drag the selection to the bottom left corner like so. It creates all black selection, or you can just type in 6 zeros right here. Click on OK. Once you've done that, you can see your fill layer above your face layer. We don't want that. Drag the fill layer below the face layer like so, and you should have something which looks like this. Okay, so once you've done that, we're going to start removing our unwanted background green color, which is right here. We're going to do that by using the magic wand tool. It's right here. Click on the magic wand tool, click on any of the portions of this background, and it selects a region like so. Press delete. What it does is it exposes the bottom fill layer over here, and let's remove the other parts like so, and remove this one like so. Let's remove that, and this part right here, and this part right here. Okay, once you finish removing all the unwanted regions, press Ctrl D to deselect. Oh, you can see a tiny part right here. We are going to erase that by using our eraser tool. Click the eraser tool and just erase it. There you go. That should do it. So once you've done that, what we're going to do is convert this image into a black and white image. We're going to do that by desaturating the image. Go with image, go to adjustments and desaturate. So what we've done is created a black and white version of our original image, and let's just start working on this. What you can see is this image has 255 levels of gray, that is ranging from white to black. For this effect we use just 4 levels of gray, and the problem with this image is also that the white portion is slightly subdued. We need a greater amount of white for this effect to look really good. We're going to rectify that by going to layer, new adjustment layer, brightness and contrast. Click on OK. So once you've done that, you have this new window. I'm just going to set this to say 35 as brightness, and contrast to say 2. Okay, we close that, and we have something like this. Now we're going to apply this brightness and contrast to the face layer alone by clicking on select your brightness and contrast. By clicking on it, press Alt and go to the region in between these two layers to get your cursor shaped like so, and click left click, so it applies your brightness and contrast to your face layer like so. Once you've done that, click your face layer again and go over to layer, new adjustment layer, and posterize. Once you're in posterize, click on OK. So in case you have just 2 levels of gray, you have white and then black. If you have 255 levels, you have your original image, which looks like so. For this effect, we're using just 4 levels of gray, which looks like this. So once you've done that, close the window, and drag your posterize layer above your brightness and contrast, so you have something like this. What we're going to do next is change your brightness and contrast so that these regions are not so highlighted. So increase your brightness a little. There, that should do it. And contrast, say, okay. So that looks pretty good. Once you've done that, close that. What we're going to do next is select all the layers by pressing the posterize layer, holding shift, click on the color fill layer. So we selected everything. Once you've done that, drag this over to this folder icon you can see here to create a new group. Once you've done that, you've grouped all these different layers into single group, and let's just name it as posture. Okay, so once you've done that, let's just create a copy so that we can come back to it if we make some mistakes. Okay, so once you've done that, you should have something which looks like this. That completes our stage 1 of our photo editing for this effect.